That's it. We got it. Patrick.
Oh, we got it. What's going on, everybody? Patrick Ali here with Siser North America, and you voted again. This week is Fun in the Sun. Myself and my family, we love playing yard games. I think that those are a cool way to get out into the summer sun, have some fun. It's also something that we do with family when we have big get-togethers at our house and barbecue. I'm going to bring you a cool craft this week. It's actually Yardzee. So everybody knows the tabletop game Yardzee. This is a larger version of that you can play with your family out in the backyard. So stick tight. We'll be right back here with another episode of Craftin with Patrick. Okay guys, so here's what we're gonna do today. Like I said, we're making a Yardzee, and these things are awesome. They're all inclusive too, so they're easy to store. So let me grab my materials out here. You're probably used to the Yardzee cup. This is gonna act as our Yardzee cup, so let's take a look inside, see what we have. So as always, we're gonna do some Siser products on it as well. I have Siser PSV. This is a permanent black, made for my die, or my dice, or deuces, you know what I mean. We need some scorecards, guys. We need these. These are super important when we're playing Yardzee. Keep score, let me know that I'm winning. Another thing that I wanted to show you, which is probably the cheapest part of all of this project, is we need die. Now, you're probably used to seeing the little tiny dice that you throw on the board. Well, today, we're gonna be making some yard-sized die. Alrighty, now I have a couple of different ones here that we're gonna get into in a moment. Let me finish taking this stuff out and we'll be right back there. All right, guys, so Yardzee, super easy game. This is gonna be an easy project for everybody. We're gonna start out by making die, all right? So this actual die that I made here is a 4x4 piece of lumber that I got from the hardware store, okay? I cut them all down into 4-inch squares, and then, you know me, I like to decorate everything, but I also like to paint, I like to stain, I like the look of natural wood, and that's the cool part about making these die is you can customize them to anything that you want. So whether it's natural wood, it's stained wood, it's painted wood, they all will look really cool and add a little personal touch to your project, but also to your Fun in the Sun adventures. Alrighty, so let's hop into it here. So I have all of my die. One, like I said, I left naturally. I like the look of that. It kind of looks cool. One, I did a stain. This particular stain is espresso, just so you know. And then I just painted one black, just so we had a little bit of variety in our specific project. And I'm gonna take some PSV. Now there's two ways you can do this. This is already pre-cut and weeded. I can actually lay out the dots on a template on your craft cutter. Or if you have a regular craft cutter, I just like to make the dots myself, and I cut out a bunch of them and I place them by hand. It makes it a lot easier on you. You don't have to worry about masking or anything like that. And of course, I'm gonna bring you a project later that'll be attached to this that we actually mask. So without further ado, I'm going to start with my natural wood, which is what I have up here. And I'm just gonna actually start working my way through the PSV dots and placing them on here in the position of a die, okay? With that said, I don't necessarily need to mask these. The cool part about our PSV is I can actually just lift it straight off of the carrier and I can just place it. Makes it super simple. That's as easy as that. So let me get this one finished up and we'll talk about how to do the next two after this. Alrighty, so this is our first die that we made. Now, I wanna show you something else. As far as stained and painted, now the colors that I picked are a little bit darker colors. So for these die, we might want to add, paint or even a lighter color pressure sensitive vinyl. Either way you want to go, that's not a problem. But I'm going to show you a quick paint method to actually add your dots onto your die. So I just have some regular paint, okay? And then I also have a little bit different kind of brush this week. Not a regular sponge brush, but a circular sponge brush. Okay, this is just gonna leave the perfect circle dot in the middle or whatever I make on the actual die, so we'll hop into it. As always, like I say, shake it up, flip it over, use that top as a paint tray. I'm just gonna dip it in as light as I can, just barely touching the paint. And then I'm just gonna take the middle, put a big old dot in there and push down, and there we go. So I'm gonna finish this one and also finish this die up, and then we'll go on to the next step of making our scorecard, okay? Be right back. Alrighty, so there is our 3 die now. I know Yardzee or Yardzee normally has 5. We're just throwing you 3, throw you 3 different methods, 3 different types of die. Let's hop into the scorecard. So I have a scorecard that I just printed out in a regular inkjet printer, and if you're familiar with our patterns at all, whenever you have to mask a pattern, you'll then put down a TTD mask, or a type of mask that will allow you to remove that pattern from its carrier and then press it onto a shirt. Well, it's mostly multi-versatile, guys. I actually took this TTD Easy Mask that we have and used that on both sides of my inkjet printed paper, and then I made a nice lamination for it. So I'm gonna show you how to do this really quick. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna take my scorecard, put it right on top of my Easy Mask so I know what surface area I'm working with. Take my scissors, cut it straight down the middle, and now I have a front and a back side of my lamination, or my makeshift lamination that'll work for us. So I'm going to remove the Easy Mask from the carrier. I'm laying this sticky side up, okay? So remember that sticky side comes up. If I put my finger on it, I should be able to lift it off the table, okay? I'm going to take my inkjet printed paper. I'm going to go ahead and let it set right on the mask. Give it a nice hand squeeze here. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same exact thing on the back side. Now, instead of going sticky side up, we're going to go sticky side down. So it doesn't necessarily matter if it lines up perfectly with the mask to mask, but it does matter if it lines up perfectly with our scorecard. I'm going to take a Siser squeegee, okay? Just make sure if there's any bubbles in there, which I don't think there should be much. We get those out. Now I can take a regular scorecard that I printed out. I got my Easy Mask on there. Take a dry erase marker. I can write on it. And the best part about this whole thing is it wipes right off. And now I can reuse my scorecard, throw it into what we're gonna show you next in the video, and then everything's together and I can travel with this thing. So let me go ahead and cut this out and we'll go on to the next step. Alrighty guys, so there you have it. That is our scorecard. We also have our die that we made, but we also need something, a tumbler to throw our die into so we can toss it. So I got a little trick for you. This is actually just a 5-gallon bucket that I picked up. And you know me guys, we're gonna decorate it obviously. So I have some Siser permanent PSV, whoop, there we go. That right there is my Yardzee sign. And then some Siser PSV application tape. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get this Yardzee sign onto my bucket and then head outside and have some fun. So we got this here. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is apply it to my bucket. Anytime you're working with larger images, guys, always, especially if you have something that's more cylindrical like this, lay it down flat or as flat as you can. I mean, in this case, it rolls a little bit, so I use the lid, kind of stop it from rolling. Take your already masked PSV, really simple, and we're gonna do the rollout method. So we're gonna start from the middle, okay, in a U shape. We are going to take it and start it right in the middle and just let it roll on to the other sides of our project here. All right, pull it off. Alrighty guys, so here it is. Now that we're done with our project here, what I'm gonna do is grab a couple people from the office and we're gonna go outside and test this thing out. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out with another episode of Craftin' with Patrick. If you have any questions about the project that we did today or any other projects that we've done in the past, please send an email to info@SiserNA. Make sure that you put Craftin' with Patrick in the subject line. If you're already on this video, you're on YouTube. So go down, subscribe to our channel, smash the like button, let us know what you think of our videos. Always reach out to us through Facebook, through Instagram, vote on Facebook. You know, we leave these projects up to you guys, so it's up to you to decide what we do next. Look forward to seeing you next week. Much love and stay creative. We'll see you next time.